The Dodgers have been awesome over the last 10 years. It seems like ever since they changed ownership in 2012, the team has done everything right. I know, over this stretch, they've won one World Series and it was the COVID one, but it's nice to be in the mix every single year. Money plays a big role in that. They've bought their share of superstars, but it's not who they are. They also draft well, and their money has enabled them to keep their young homegrown stars, and that's a big advantage. But there's another amazing thing the Dodgers do, and that's bring guys back from the dead. They'll get a guy who was a nobody on another team, and they'll turn him into an all-star. Just looking at the last 10 years, let's look at their best reclamation projects. Justin Turner came up with the Orioles in 2009, played 17 games over 2 seasons, was released, and then he signed with the Mets. He was a part-time player there from 2010 to 2013, only playing more than 100 games once in 2011, and he was just about an average player. He hit .267, had a .698 OPS and a 96 OPS plus. The Mets non-tendered him after the 2013 season, and it just so happens that Dodger coach Tim Wallach saw him hitting at a Cal State Fullerton alumni game. Because of that, the Dodgers signed him to a minor league contract, and he went off in his first year. 109 games, 340 average, 897 OPS, 155 OPS plus. This was not the exception, this would be the norm. Justin Turner has become a fixture in the heart of the Dodgers order, playing an exceptional third base. And since joining the team, he's hit 154 homers. He's batting .296, 867 OPS, 133 OPS plus. All this from a guy who joined the team at age 29 and had never held a steady position with any team. Chris Taylor saw his first major league action with Seattle in 2014, and over his first 3 seasons, he saw the field in 86 games. He wasn't very impressive, hitting .239, 1 homer, 592 OPS, 71 OPS plus. In June 2016, the Mariners traded Taylor to the Dodgers for Zach Lee, a prospect that Dodger fans had been hearing about for years. And suddenly, he was gone. And here comes this utility player. Well, Seattle GM Jerry Dipoto said it was the worst deal he ever made. Taylor only had 62 plate appearances in 2016, but he came on strong in 2017. 140 games, .288 average, 21 homers, 72 RBI, 850 OPS, 123 OPS plus. He quickly became the everyday leadoff man, and even led off the World Series with the home run. His role with the Dodgers has changed from year to year, playing left, playing short, playing second, leading off, hitting in the bottom third of the order. But through all that, he's proven his value. Since 2017, he has 86 homers, batting .259, 787 OPS, 110 OPS plus. Max Muncy was called up in 2015 for the Oakland A's, and over 2 seasons, he played in 96 games, hit 5 homers with a 195 average, 611 OPS, 70 OPS plus. He came back to Oakland for spring training in 2017, but after that, he was released. The Dodgers signed him to a minor league deal, and he spent the year in AAA. He got his big break when Justin Turner was hurt to start the 2018 season, and he got some playing time at third base. When Turner came back, he shifted over to first and had an outstanding year, nearly making the All-Star team, finishing 15th in MVP voting, batting .263 with 35 homers, 79 RBI, a 973 OPS and a 161 OPS plus. He hasn't had a season quite like that one since, but he followed that one up with a similar one in 2019. 35 homers, 98 RBI, 889 OPS. He has 137 homers in his 5 seasons with the Dodgers, with an OPS of 855 and an OPS plus of 128, known for having one of the best eyes at the plate in the majors. Tyler Anderson got his start with the Rockies back in 2016, putting in 4 seasons, starting 71 games and posting a .469 ERA. His best season was his rookie year, going 5-6 with a .354 ERA. He went to the Giants in 2020, posting a .437 ERA, then split 2021 between the Pirates and the Mariners, being traded mid-season, finishing a combined 7-11 with a .453 ERA. Over the last offseason, he signed a 1-year, $8 million deal with the Dodgers, and he's having a career year. Coming in with a career ERA of .462, he's cut that down by almost 2 full runs. He's 14-3 with a .273 ERA, 155 ERA plus, and a career best whip at 1.028. At the age of 32, he was named to his first All-Star team. Evan Phillips bounced around a lot when he first came up. In 2018, he saw time with the Braves and the Orioles. He got to spend a couple years in Baltimore, but in 44 games, he posted a .736 ERA. The O's released him in 2021. He was picked up for 1 game with the Rays. He pitched 3 innings and got a save, but it wasn't good enough and they released him. The Dodgers claimed him off waivers and he joined the team in August. He wasn't being used in high leverage roles, but over 10 and 1/3 innings, he had a solid .348 ERA. In 2022, his role would evolve. He started proving himself to be a reliable setup man, and over 53 and 1/3 innings, he has a 1.35 ERA, 0.769 WHIP, 61 strikeouts, 14 walks, and a 3.15 ERA+. Phil Bickford came up with the Brewers in 2020, but over the course of 2020 and 2021, he appeared in 2 games, pitched 2 innings, and gave up 6 runs. The Brewers released him in April, and in early May, the Dodgers claimed him off waivers. Having only appeared in 2 games up to that point and sporting a 27 ERA, he would come into 56 games for the Dodgers, tossing 50 and 1/3 innings, and he posted an awesome 2.50 ERA. He became a reliable arm out of the bullpen. 2022 has been more of a struggle, 54 games and a 4.78 ERA, and he's been moved to more of a mop-up role. But the Dodgers found something in him, and they hope to get that back. Josh Fields started his career back in 2013 with the Astros. He got consistent work out of their bullpen, appearing in 164 games over parts of 4 seasons, but his ERA was a not-so-great 4.53. In 2016, Fields was traded to the Dodgers for a minor league infielder named Yordan Alvarez. Even though Fields was very good for the Dodgers, yeah, they traded Yordan Alvarez to get him. Fields spent 3 seasons with the Dodgers, and he cut that 4.53 ERA down to 2.61. Pitching in 124 games out of the bullpen is a high-leverage arm. Alex Vesia was a 17th round pick by the Marlins, and he made his debut in 2020. In 5 games, he gave up 9 runs and finished with an ERA of 18.69. Before the 2021 season, the Dodgers traded one of their better relievers, Dylan Floro, to the Marlins to get Vesia. The Dodgers saw something in him, and it paid off. In the last 2 years, he appeared in 95 games and posted a 2.31 ERA. He's become the key left-handed arm coming out of that bullpen. Last one, Adam Kolarek. He struggled to find his place in the majors, finally getting his call-up at age 28 in 2017. In 2.5 years with the Rays, he appeared in 97 games and posted a 4.19 ERA. At the trade deadline in 2019, he was traded to the Dodgers. In his 2 short seasons there, he was amazing. 46 games, 30 and 2/3 innings, 0.88 ERA, 22 strikeouts, 6 walks, 0.848 WHIP, 4.96 ERA+. After the 2020 season, the Dodgers traded him to Oakland, and he hasn't been good. In his 2 years there, he has a 5.74 ERA. There are a few other guys that I consider that weren't quite there. Kike Hernandez made a name for himself after being traded to LA in 2015, and he had flashes of greatness, but I wouldn't call him a great reclamation project. Alex Wood had his best season with the Dodgers in 2017, but he was very good for the Braves before coming over. I also consider guys like Trace Thompson and of course Joey Gallo, but their path wasn't good enough for this video. If there are any other guys that you can think of, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, I'd appreciate it. If you're new here and want to see more content just like this, please consider giving this channel a sub. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.